Dune, Book 1, Part 2. So much to explore in this new place. So many mysteries, no time for sleep. It was easy to palm Dr. Huey's sleeping pill. Such intricate carvings on the headboard. The head controls for the room, the lights, the temperature, and the leaping fish carved into the wood. When has Arrakis ever known a fish? Or wood, for that matter? I want to see what this place holds. If I slip out without asking, I haven't disobeyed orders. And I will stay in the house where it's safe. We both have reason to hate Harkonnens. There will be much bloodshed soon. The Baron won't rest until he's dead or my Duke destroyed. The old field. It will take more than a trap to catch the Duke later. Yes, I sincerely believe so. Now let us leave Paul to his sleep. Fascinating items left behind here. This cabinet, the handles look like ornithopter truss bars and the carved headboard. Almost as if this room was designed to entice me. No wonder I chose. What's that sound? Stealthy? A trap? Hunter-seeker. Assassination weapon. It finds its target, burrows into flesh. Must not move, not even a flicker. It senses motion. I can't cry out. I'd be dead before anyone could come. I have only my wits to fight it. I must try to grab it with the suspense of fjords will make it slippery on the bottom. I must grip tightly. Who's operating that thing? It has to be someone near. Master Paul. Your father has sent for you. Hunter Seeker. Seeker, someone sent it. I've heard of such like it would kill me, not so. I was its target. It only came for you because you were moving. Then you saved my life. Go to my father's man. Told them I've caught a hunter-seeker in the house and there to spread out and find the operator. He's sure to be a stranger among us. Who could it be? We must find the operator of this thing. Before I do your bidding, I must cleanse the way between us. You've put a water burden on me, and we freemen pay our debts. So I tell you this. It is known to us that you have a traitor in your house, midst, but I know no more than that. Where is my mother? I must speak with her. She is in the wearing room, special place of Lady Fenring's. I will tell you the way. So many strange rooms in the residency. This place is a labyrinth. And although how unusual, faint specks on the stairs, real dirt, no handle on the door, just a faint depression. Surely it can't be a palm lock. It would have to be specifically keyed to feel how it ran his security through the entire residency. He certified this place. An airlock, a second chamber, when an airlock in a house, special climate. Here on Arrakis, the measures taken to preserve a delicate climate. A wet planet conservatory here. So many plants, so many species never seen on this desert planet. The sound of running water, so alien here. Water everywhere in this room. On a planet where water is the most precious juice of life. Who bought this place? Such a dangerous extravagance. Was it my letter to surprise me? No letter. A message. To the Lady Jessica, may this place give you as much pleasure as it has given me. Please permit the sins to carry a lesson me learned from the same teachers. The proximity of the celebrating tempts once to our indulgence. On that path lies danger. My kindest wishes, Margaret Lady Fenring. Margaret Fenring, wife of Count Fenring, the previous residents here. Margaret was also a Bene Gesserit, and the coding in this message is unmistakable danger. There's a hidden message somewhere. Your son and Duke are in immediate danger. A bedroom has been decided to attract your son. The age loaded it with the traps to discover living one that may escape detection. I do not know the exact nature of the menace, but it has something to do with a bed. The threat to your Duke involves defection of a trusted companion or lieutenant. The age planned to give you as a gift to a minion. To the best of my knowledge, this conservatory is safe. Forgive that I cannot tell more. My sources are few, as my count is not in the pay of the age. In haste am I. Paul. Mother, there you are. What is that? Hunt a seeker. Catch it in my room and smash its nose. But I want to be sure. What I should sort it out. Immerse it. Leave it in there. Is that but its place could conceal anything? I have reason to believe this conservatory is safe. How it certified it, and I have another message as well. How it certified my room too. Someone must have been guiding the hunt seeker. There you are, Master Paul. We found a cairn in the cellar and cut a man in it. He had a seeker console. He must have sealed himself in there for more than a month before the Harkonnens left a trap. I want to take part in the interrogation. Sir, my lady, we messed him up catching him. He died. Send word to my father that will be delayed. Yes, sir, I am on the guard outside the door to keep you safe. How would I ensure this swing was safe? How could he miss such things? The Howard has served 3 generations of Atreides with honor, but he is old. Is he the traitor? I'm afraid we can't trust anyone for now. Be very careful. After I saved her life, the shadowed mapes revealed that she knows we have a traitor among us, but she doesn't know who it is. Our Lady Fenring is also a Bene Gesserit. She left me this warning hidden on the leaf. My father must learn of this at once. Tell him in person, trust no messenger, no transmitter. Look, there, a signal, someone is flashing a message. There is treachery everywhere. All clear. Time to be getting to your master, to his father. Arkin spaceport. This terrible place is now mine, but by Emperor's command. Does that fool anyone? The announcements have gone out everywhere. O Sublime Padishah Emperor has charged me to take possession of this planet and our dispute. There is Harkonnen treachery everywhere. They have tried to take the life of my son. That be the last of the troops arriving. Gurney Halleck will be with them. Is there any word when Paul will be escorted out here to the field? Still delayed, sir. They have tried to take the life of my son. I hope they're keeping him safe. I will never see Kaladin again. Whoever power is to have a home, this must be it. He must find something here that will inspire him. I'm going down to meet the new arrivals. Few of them want to be here. I must make them understand how important it is. How many G's does this place pull? Feels heavy. 9/10 of a G by the book. Me for a hot shower and soft bed. Haven't you heard, stupid? No showers done here. You scrub your ass with sand. Hey, Khalid, the Duke. Welcome to Arrakis, man. Your new home. It's rich with spice, but sparse on the other amenities. Gurney Halleck, it's about time you arrived. Don't worry, we still have some Harkonnens left for you. This is the last of the men, my lord. I'd have preferred coming in with the first wave, but they have tried to take the life of my son. Step aside with me, Gurney. We may talk. How many men can you let out here? Security here is problematic. You want as many men as you can spare, and who won't balk at a little knife walk. In that case, I can let him have 300 of my best. But I have another important mission for you, Gurney. Delay that frigate for the time being. When it leaves, a great money spice walker will want to go. I want you to convince them to stay. We need them. How strong a persuasion, sire. I want their willing cooperation. I suggest you play a tune or two to soften their minds, then turn on the pressure. Behold, as a wild ass in the desert go I fought to my walk. They have tried to take the life of my son. My father has been expecting me for some time. He has an important meeting out there in the command center. We had to be sure it was safe, sir. 2 months, another reminder of how strange this place is. I have dreamed this. Oh, you who know what we suffer here, do not forget us in your prayers. Paul, are you here and safe? I'm sorry it took so long, sir. Howard told me that house was secure. He saw it no longer sharp. I was angry too, and I blamed Howard, but the threat came from outside the house. And it would have succeeded were it not for the training given me by Howard. You defending him? Yes. Howard will have punished himself now. My lord, I just learned how I failed you. It becomes necessary that I tender my resignation. Oh, sit down and stop acting the fool. If you make a mistake, it was in overestimating the Harkonnens. And my son has been a great pains to point out that he came through this because of your training. The simple minds came up with a simple trick. We didn't count on simple tricks. But I feel no more of it. The incident is past. We have more pressing business. I know who my true friends are. To fear. Send me the man. Much of food tonight, my lord. That is why we need this war council. They all know how serious this is, how important. Well, gentlemen, we cannot even obey a simple order of the Imperium without the old ways cropping up. Tofir, what is your report on the Fremen? Fremen appear more and more to be allies we need. They're waiting to see if they can trust us. But they've sent us a gift, still suits of their own manufacture. It's the only way they survive in the deep desert. You like these people to fear? Duncan, Idaho has been among them for some time. He said they be admired. They're to be admired. Do you have any estimate on how many Fremen are there? The siege Idaho visited had approximately 10,000 people, and there are said to be many such siege communities. All seem to give their allegiance to someone called Liet. It might be a person or it might be a local deity. And are we certain the Fremen deal with smugglers? There are many smugglers. Idaho saw a smuggler caravan leave the siege with a large load of spies. Gurney, I want you to contact the smugglers. Tell them I will leave their operations alone so long as they pay me a ducal title, which I will hold in the Emperor's name. To fear, were you able to obtain the Harkonnen account books? Yes, my lord, I have skimmed them. I can do a first approximation. With their spice operations, Harkonnens took 10 billion Solaris out of your every standard year. Is there anyone here so naive he believes the Harkonnens have quietly packed up and walked away from out merely because the Emperor ordered it? The spice operations are ours now. What sort of equipment did Harkonnens leave us behind? Oh, Judge of the Change conducted a complete audit, my lord. We have a full complement of sandcrawlers, harvesters, spice factories, and supporting equipment. The report, however, neglects to note that less than half of them are operational, as expected. There's no justice in this. Justice? Who ask for it? We make our own justice. We make it here on Arrakis. Win or die. To fear. Are the sandworms big enough to swallow that whole? Their worms in the deep desert could take this entire factory in one gulp. Why don't we shield them? Shields are dangerous in the desert, said to drive the worms into a frenzy. The Fremen refuse to use them at all. They seem to find shields amusing. We need a solid and permanent planetary base here, and that might depend on the Fremen. On Caladan, we had sea and air power. Here we must develop desert power. Sorry, my late sire, I have just come in from the desert, Duncan, Idaho. Give your report. You can see this is out-rusted, stretched stuff. Oh, we've taken a force of Harkonnen mercenaries disguised as Fremen, and the Fremen sent a courier to warn us. But Harkonnens badly wounded the Fremen. We were bringing him here for treatment when he died. I tried to help him and I surprised him in an attempt to throw something away. A knife, my lord, a knife, the like of which you've never seen. Chris knife. Keep that blade in its sheath. Let him enter, sire. This is Tilgar, chief of the siege I visited, leader of those who warned us of the Harkonnen band. Welcome, sir, and why shouldn't we unsheath this blade? You have earned honor among us, Duncan Idaho. I will permit you to see the blade of the man you befriended, but I do not know those others. I'm the Duke Leto. Would you permit this blade? I permit you to earn the right to unsheath it. Because he to tell us what's right we have on Arrakis. That's the dukes he's talking to. One moment, please. I honor and respect the personal dignity of any man who respects mine. I'm in debt to you, and I always pay my debts. A certain responsibility falls on those who have seen a cursed knife. The Harkonnens have offered 1,000,000 Solaris for even one such knife. If it is your custom that this knife remains sheathed, here then it is so ordered by me. What an insult to the Duke. Hold. Remember how precious water is here, sire. That was a token of respect. We thank you, Stilgar, for the gift of your body's moisture. We accept it in the spirit with which it is given. You measured well in my siege, Duncan, Idaho. Is there a burnt on your allegiance to your Duke? He's asking me to enlist with him, sire, to stand among the Fremen. Would he accept a dual allegiance? You would serve me, but you would be our ambassador among the Fremen. There is precedent for this. Liet serves two masters. Water is ours, Duncan, Idaho. The body of our friend remains with your Duke. His water is a trader's water and is a bond between us. I will await below while Idaho makes farewell with his friends. Then he comes back with us to the desert. If the other Fremen match him, we'll serve each other well. He is a fair sample, sire. Why did the Harkonnens want such a knife so badly? Reward of 1,000,000 Solaris? The knife is ground from a sandworm's tooth. It's the mark of the Fremen, sire. A spy who possessed one could penetrate any siege and cause untold harm. Go among the Fremen, Duncan. We are going to have to move fast with them. I'd like 5 full battalions of our desert army. Soon. Later. The guard said I will find you here. Where's Paul, sire? I left you in the conference room. I hope he'll get some rest without me there to distract him. To few Imperial and Harkonnen stockpiles of spies on Arrakis attract my attention. The Emperor has many, the Harkonnens have more, and storehouses are susceptible to destruction. Ignore the Emperor's horde. Destroy what the Harkonnens have hidden here. As you say, my lord, but I have already failed you. To fear, since you're one of the few I can trust completely. There's another matter bears discussion. I have convincing reports from 2 sources there is a traitor among us. My lord, I don't quite know how to broach this. It's a scrap of note. We took it from a Harkonnen courier. Acid destroyed much of it, and the courier died before we could interrogate him, but the fragment is extremely suggestive. Leto will never suspect, and when the blow falls on him from a beloved hand, its sources alone should be enough to destroy him. The note was under the Baron's sword seal, and I've authenticated it. The Lady Jessica. That is what you're thinking. It's an cut off my arms, then hurt you, but we cannot ignore it, my lord. She's been with me for 16 years. She's mother of my son. She's had countless opportunities. The Harkonnens mean to destroy you, my lord. The intent is not just to kill. This could be a work of art among vendettas. What better way to destroy me than to sow suspicion of the woman I love? What if that is the game? For now, I recommend constant surveillance, my lord, just to be sure. Before you go, there's a film clip. You asked me about it. When the Arakin crowds saw the young master, they were shouting something. I have determined that the word is muddy. The a legend here, a prophecy that a lady will come to them, a child of our Ben Gesserit. It follows the familiar Messiah pattern. Paul, right now, I need time to think. Messiah. Hello, Ares. The Harkonnens have hundreds and hundreds that hunted me for the last time. It's a beautiful morning, sire. Yes, it is. Here I make my stand. I must roll with iron claw as the hawk among lesser birds. You can see the dawn of flowers blooming, things happen fast here in the desert. What are they doing here? They gather the dew, my lord, in the moments they can. Perhaps this planet could grow on me. Perhaps it could become a good home for my son, and it could be a idiot's place. Next morning, even here in our new home, every meal has to be tested for poison. Trust no one. I must get used to this way of the eggs thinking. Why do they call me that? Morty. Listen, again. Oh, I need to speak with you privately. I'm doing a hateful thing, but I must. A hateful thing? What do you mean, sir? Because the Harkonnens think to trick me by making me distrust your mother. I have a scrap of a note that implies she means to betray us. They don't know that I'd sooner destroyed myself. You might just as well mistrust me. They have to think they've succeeded. They must think me this much of a fool. It must look real. Even your mother might not know the sham. But sir, why? Your mother's response must not be an act too much rights on this. I hope to smoke out the traitor. She must be heard this way so that she does not suffer greater heart. What do you tell me, father? Maybe I give it away. Ugh, they'll not watch you in this thing. I'll keep the secret. You'll keep the secret, you must. This way, if anything should happen to me, you can tell her the truth that I never doubt her. Not for the smallest instant. I should want her to know this. Nothing going to happen to you, sir. Be silent, son. I should wed your mother, make her my duchess. Only because of politics do I leave myself available for the daughters of other nobles. I am tired of this. I should marry her. I have to have someone I can say those things to. So this is your inheritance, Pearl. What is to become of you if anything happens to me? You have something special today. Oh, the imperial planetologist and judge of the change, a man named Keynes, will take us out to the deep desert so we can observe spice operations. I want to go. I want you to go with me. Yes. Arakin spaceport. Is this really the prophecy? The boy fits it so well. Kynes, Imperial Planetary Ecologist and Judge of the Change. Stay here. I will go see his Duke. That guard is using a shield. Arrakis has a surprise for them there. The Emperor has ordered me to betray those people. But we are far from the Empire. The Duke, he wears the state suit we gave him, but it is awkward for him. Kynes, we've been waiting for you. The boy Paul thought the might deep will be aware of things others cannot see. I briefed this man on proper behavior in your presence, my lord. He has. You're the ecologist, my lord Duke. We prefer the old title here, planetologist. Soon this is the judge of the change. The man sent here to see that the forms are obeyed in our assumption of power over this fifth. And this is my son. Are you a Fremen? I am accepted in both siege and village, young master, but I am in his Majesty's service. Dr. Kynes, I understand we have you to your thanks for still suits and those cloaks. I hope they fit well, my lord. They of Fremen make the best on Arrakis. They may save your life. We won't need them today. We can carry plenty of water. We don't intend to be out long and will have air cover. It is unlikely we will be forced down. You never talk of lighthoods on Arrakis. You speak only of possibilities. The Duke is to be addressed as my lord or sire. Now, Gurney, always are new here. We must make allowances. We're in debt to you, Dr. Kynes. Those suits and your consideration for our welfare will be remembered. The OC Bible says that the gift is the blessing of the giver. Listen al Gaib. Enough. Most of the desert natives here are superstitious. Let's pay no attention to them. They mean no harm. The prophecy. Again. Shouldn't we be going, sire? I fly my own topter. can sit up front with me to direct me. Gurney, you and Paul take the rear seat. Before we depart for the desert, I must check the security of your suits with your permission, sire. I'm well aware of whose throat would be slit should harm befall you too while you quarantine my car. We're in your hands. I appreciate an explanation of the suit from one who lives so intimately with it. It's a high efficiency filter, the heat exchange system, the skin contact layers, porous perspiration passes through it, having cooled the body. The next two layers include heat exchange, filaments and sound precipitators. Motions of the body provide the pumping force. Urine and feces are processed in the tight pads. Reclaimed water circulates to catch pockets from which you draw it through this tube in the clip at your neck. Efficient and convenient. Good engineering. In the open desert, you wear this filter across your face, those plugs in the nostrils. Breathe in through the mouth filter, out through the nose tube. With a Fremen suit in good working order, you won't lose more than a thimbleful of moisture a day. My thanks. Now let us have a look at you, lad. You've worn a steel suit before. Did someone adjust it for you? No, this is the first time. Your desert boots are fitted slip fashion at the ankles. Who told you to do that? It seemed the right way. That is most certainly is. He shall know your ways as told born to them. I'll hit southeast over the shield wall. That's where I told your Sandmaster to concentrate on his equipment. When you report to the Emperor of the change of government, Hurricanes, will you say we observed the rules? The Harkonnens left, my lord, you came. What else is there to say? I am the judge of the change, but I am primarily the imperial planetologist. And what exactly are your duties? It is mostly dry land biology and botany, some geological work called drilling and testing. Never really has the possibilities of an entire planet. Do you also investigate the spies? A curious question. The Harkonnens discourage investigation of the spies, but we are not Harkonnens. I don't care if you study the spies as long as I share what you discover. Come round 2 degrees more southerly, my lord. There's a blow coming up from the west. We'll want to skirt the edge. The dust can cloak intakes, decrease visibility. Will we see actual spice mining today? Has anyone ever walked out of the desert? Not from the deep desert. Men have walked out of the second zone several times. They've survived by crossing the rock areas where worms seldom go. Oh, the worms. I must see one sometime. You may see one today. Wherever there is spice, there are worms. Is there a relationship between worm and spice? They defend spice sounds. Each worm has a territory. As to the spice, who knows? Dust cloud ahead. I see it, journey. That's what we seek. One of our factory crawlers. The cloud is expelled sound after the spice has been extracted. Aircraft overhead. I see 2 4 spotters. They're watching for a worm sign. The worms always come, always. The spotters will report worm sign to give warning to the crew. There should be a carry-on somewhere. The carry-on will rescue Crawler, the crew and the Lord of Spies before the worm arrives. We'll keep watch as well, Kynes. We've already lost much equipment. Is that worm sign there? Worm. A big one. Calling Crawler at Delta Ajax 9er. Worm sign warning acknowledged. Who calls Delta Ajax 9er over? Unlisted flight north of you, about 3 kilometers. Worm sign is on intercept course. Estimated contact 25 minutes. This is spotter control, sighting confirmed. Stand by for contact fix. They seem pretty calm about it. Contact in 26 minutes minus. This was a sharp estimate. Who's on that unlisted flight over? Spotter credit to the Duke letter trade is over. Now, tell them it's the Duke's wish that they divide the spotter bonus amongst themselves. Acknowledged and thank you. This lets the men know the Dukes is concerned for their safety. What will get around? Gournay is also very talented in public relations. What's happening now? Oh, there's a Carola wing somewhere close. I'll come in and lift off the crawler. Get in close, my lord. You'll find this interesting. Rich spice, bad by the color. They continue working until the last minute. Shouldn't we be hearing them calling the carol? Any of you see the wing? He isn't answering. Shouldn't they have two carryalls standing by for every crawler? You don't have enough extra equipment. Report by the numbers, over. This is spotter control, I don't see him now, over. Spotter 1, negative, over. There should be 26 men on that machine, down there. Not to mention cost of equipment, correct. Spotter 2, negative, over. Spotter 3, negative, over. All these people. Where could that carol be? Could have been forced down somewhere out of sight. Harkonnets. This is your Duke. We are coming down to take off Delta Ajax Snyder crew. All spotters are ordered to comply. Almost a full load of spice. We can't leave that for damn war. Damn the spy, we can always get more. There are seats in our ships for all but 3 of you. Draw straws or decide. Any way you like who's to go. But you're going, and that's an order. How much time? 9 minutes. This ship has more power than the others. If we took off on the jet with 3/4 wings, we could crowd in an additional man. With 4 extra men abroad on a jet takeoff, we could snap the wings, sire. Not on this ship. That smell, strong cinnamon, spice. Gournay, you and Paul toss out that rear seat. Why the devil aren't they coming out of the machine? Come on. They're hoping the carrier will show up. They still have a few minutes. Escort ships. 2 of you toss out your shoot generators. You can carry 1 more that way. We're not leaving any man for that monster. Alright, you and Delta Ajax 9 are out. Now, this is a command from your Duke. On the double, or I cut that crawler apart with a last gun. to manage into your spotters for over here, for into that ship back there. Run your sand dogs, damn sloppy way to operate. In you go, boys, and the double. I can hear the worm. The worm, it's ours, on us. Blast hell. We still have almost 3 minutes. The original contact estimate, is that right, Keynes? Almost exactly, my lord. She's very heavy, sire. Well, within the tolerances of this ship, you didn't really take at risk, pal. Did you, Gournay? The worm is not beneath the crawler. You are about to witness a thing few have seen. Someone is going to pay for this, I promise you that. Good owl flogging spies. This is criminal waste. Course this hellhole. Gone. All gone. Bless the Maker and his water. Bless the coming and going of him. May his passage cleanse the world. May he keep the word for his people. What's that you're saying? Who's that down there? 2 Fremen came along for the ride, sir. They knew the risks. Why wasn't anything said about them? How did they escape? You waste fuel here, sire. When God had ordained a creature to die in a particular place, he caused that creature's one to direct him to that place. The Duke was concerned more over the men than he was over the spies. He risked his own life and that of his son to save them. He passed off the loss of a spy's crawler with a gesture that rid the man's life had him in a rage. A leader such as that would command fanatic loyalty. He would be difficult to defeat. I like this dude.